Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have a project share for KSCraft. I am guest designing for Hannah for this month. Thank you so much, Hannah, for sending me these dies. She asked me what I would like from the April release, and I pretty much said everything. So thank you. And Hannah also sent me a March release die that I requested. So yeah, it's so nice to be designing for Hannah again, just for the month at least. So I am so excited about this project. I will link the dies that I use down below, of course, on the AliExpress site. They might be available on the Amazon store. I'm not sure, but I always just link to the Ali site. All right, so these are the dies that I use. The first set is called the Large Book Mini Album. And I wanted to make this first because if you remember a couple of years ago, Hannah had out the cute books die set, and I loved working with those. I still make them occasionally too. So this is like pretty much the same thing, but in a huge form. So I wanted to create something like what I did with the small ones. So that's what I used, and I did make a mini album. I'll show you, and it comes with this big base piece and layering piece. There's a spine. Here is the die of what you put on the bottom to look like the pages. It comes with some awesome accessory pieces too. It comes with this oval frame, and there's a layering oval too. I think it's on my next die set. And then there are the hinges too if you want to use these. If you look on the product page, Hannah made a mini album using these. I didn't use them, but if you want to see how to use them, you can go ahead and look at Hannah's. So it comes with those dies, and here are the other dies it comes with. Here's the oval layering piece. It comes with the bow layering piece as well, and then all of these words, happily ever after, our story, this is baby, it's upside down, album, and family. So you can mix and match them if you want to. I think I used the word family, and that's it in this album. So it's a really pretty script font, and all the letters are connected, which is really nice. So I used those are the main dies. Here's the die set that I requested from the March release, and these are the poppy flowers, and you can get either the small or the large. I think I used the small set in the die set, or in the flowers that I made this time, and they come with the centers as well. You could even use those to make mini teeny tiny flowers if you want, but I love these flowers because I love 5-petal flowers, because when you stack them they just look so nice. And then these have embossing lines on them as well, which make them really easy to shape, or if you don't even want to shape it, it comes like kind of pre-textured for you. And then I used one word from this set, which I didn't take them all out, but these are the 2024 magic shadow words. I used the one that says magic, and it has a shadow, and then it comes with all these other words too: princess, rides, I don't know what that says. And then happiest place. You can look on the website to see all the words and how they look cut out as well. So those are the dies I used. And let me show you my mini album. So this is it. And look how nice and big that is. So, okay, the mini ones that I made, I used the same paper collection. And this is a printable from Etsy, and it's from KB and Friends. I'll link it down below if it's still available. I had downloaded this a couple of years ago when I made the mini book. So it comes with, the file comes with big ones, small ones, and you can always scale them too if you want. But this is the company, KB and Friends, and it's called, let's see, I think it's called, I'm not sure, but I will link it like I said. So I have these left over. There's an 8x10 that prints out, which is really nice. And then it prints out smaller ones as well, which I used in the album. So I used one for the top, obviously, and I added some stickles all over the place just to give it a little bit of shine. The spine I made just in like a cream paper, and I used some vintage photo distress oxide to make it look a little aged, and I used gold metallic paper for the book pages and for underneath the spine as well. So I love how it came out. I used some giant, well, they're not giant, I think they're like 2-inch or 1.5-inch binder rings, and these are from Craftelier online. And I just tied a ribbon here, added one of my favorite apron charms, and then I put some of that Hobby Lobby trim on the sides. I love putting trim on the sides of mini albums. It just adds some texture. I did add one on this side, but that was a mistake. I meant it to go on the other side, but I just kind of had myself turned around when I added that, so I just left it on that side, and I think it looks pretty cute. So anyway, let's look inside this cute little mini album. So when you open it up, and like I said, I just used the binder ring, so I just punched holes with my Crop-A-Dile and set eyelets too. So on the left side of all the different pages, I used that like oval frame die and just added a smaller printout of that same paper file. And I figured it could either stay like this or the recipient can go ahead and add a photo into that. And here's one of those poppy flowers. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, I love that. I love how it came out. I did do some shaping with my flower shaping tools and a foam mat, but you know, that just adds a little bit of depth and texture to it, I think. And then I added a little like shaker ball in the center. And I did all the different layering for it. I used some pretty like kind of vintage looking polka dots and florals that I had in my stash. I just got a whole bunch of paper pads out and had fun looking through them to see like what florals and things went together. And I just, you know, picked out everything with soft colors, and I think they all kind of mix and match together. Here on this page, I used a pocket. This is from Scrap Diva Designs medium loaded pocket die set, and I used those pockets for lots of different things, and it worked out perfectly for this album too. This bow here I had in my stash for a long time. I have no idea how I made it, or you know what dies, whatever. I should, you know, keep track of that stuff, but it's probably from KSCraft or Scrap Diva Designs. If you really want to know, I will look it up. So inside this pocket, I added some of the mini books. This is from the Cute Books die set, which I will link down below. But if you could see, it looks just like the bigger one, but it's in a smaller version. And the Cute Books die set comes with small and medium versions, and I think this one's the medium. I couldn't find my small ones. I think I gave them away, or you know, used them in some other project. But these are the ones that I had already made, and it's the same file and everything. So I thought I would include them in the pocket. So I just wanted to show those to you. And these are some that I just printed out, and I've used some removable tape on the back, so whoever gets this can take these off and use them in a project. So cute, right? And I love when you use binder rings because you could just add dimension to your pages, and as long as your binder rings are big enough, they'll accommodate them. So that's the first page. Here's the next page, and again on the left side I did another one of those frames, a different flower, but still the poppy die set. And yeah, I think it looks really pretty. On this side, I made just like a little charm dangle, and I used an actual earring. This comes from the Sugar Fix Bauble Bar earring set that I got from Target. It was like way on clearance. I don't know if you guys remember, but I hauled it a long time ago, and I've been waiting for a good project to use them. No way I could wear these as earrings. They're just way too heavy, so I used it for here. So it anchors in the back. I just poked a hole and then added the earring back, and there's supposed to be a little stopper here too. I don't know where that went. I'll have to find that. But anyway, back to this one. So I put that in the paper, and then I added a length of chain, and then I added a bunch of charms to it that I thought went with the theme. Flower, sewing machine. Here's like a sparkly heart. Here's one that I made. Look at that. That is a tiny little charm that I made with the same paper collection. I just scaled it really far down, and then I used a like charm base. I think I got this from Michael's. It looks like Tim Holtz, but it was from Michael's, and it comes with the little like clear part that you put on top there. So I thought that was fun to just kind of sneak that in. I made that a while ago. And then I added some like fruit charms. Here's a bow and a tassel. And then the fruit one here, I had put a piece of like double-sided tape just to kind of hold it into place so it wasn't swinging all over the place, and it just came off now, but I'll put that back you know, when I close it. But just wanted to show you that little charm dangle, and this could be used, you know, just to take the charms off or use it as is. And I added some, let's see, some pretty papers, of course. This is like sticky ribbon that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby in the wedding section. And this word friends actually comes from like the strip from one of the printout pages. See where it says KB and Friends at the top? I just cut out the word Friends and aged it a little with Distress Oxide, cut it into a little banner shape, added some little enamel dots. Yeah. So this one I added some ribbon that was in a trim bundle from Michaels and just put it on the edge. I tried to do that on every other page. So there's that one. And then the next page, again, just another little frame on the left-hand side. So cute, right? And then on this side, I added that's the word family from the die set. Isn't that a really pretty font? And I just cut it out twice with this gold shimmer paper and then the floral paper just to, you know, kind of add some depth. When you don't have a shadow word, you can just do that. And this is one of the heart circle nesting set dies or die cuts from Scrap Diva Designs. I just always have these in a stash, so this one looked like it went, so I put that on here. And then I added a piece of rickrack as well and just glued it down on the ends. And then I put in these die cuts or cut aparts from the paper collection. And the mat that I used here, that comes from an old paper set that I got from Paper Tray Ink a long time ago. It's called Nostalgic Notions, and it's got all these pretty, like, kind of like hanky looking papers, I think. And I used this kind of sparingly, but I thought it went perfect for this collection. So anyway, these are some of the cut aparts, and I thought whoever gets this might like to have a few of their own if they don't want to download the you know, paper pack themselves. So that's what that's for. And of course, photos could go back there as well. And just reminding myself to take a measurement of this because I didn't do that yet. Okay, so again, here's another page on the left with the frame. And this time I used, oh, picked those up by mistake. This time I used some gold shimmer paper, the same that I used for the frame to make the flower. And I kind of like that. I like that effect of that. So on this side, I made a pocket and I just used a piece of vellum. And this comes from the Gingham Garden collection from Crate Paper, this vellum. It's so pretty. It's got, like, on two corners of the paper, it has this gold foil floral pattern. So I just, you know, positioned it so it would be the focus of this pocket. So I just used some sticky tape, some double-sided tape on the two sides here. And then again, I used some of that adhesive lace from Hobby Lobby to trim it. And that's the word magic from that 2024 Magic Shadow Words. Isn't that pretty? Doesn't have to be just for, like, you know, Disney themed. And in here, I put some of those papers from that Paper Tray Ink collection that I just showed you, just to, you know, just to have a little collection. These could be either photo mats or they can be, you know, used as die cutting or whatever. Isn't that paper so pretty back there? Oh, I love these florals. I love anytime I get a chance to use them. And then on the last page, again, another frame on the left-hand side. And then this is one of the pages from the KB and Friends paper collection. And I just thought it was kind of cute to be the back page of the book. I would have put it on the back, but, you know, I'd like to keep it kind of blank because I just used some chipboard and I don't want any paper that I put there to get messed up. I will stamp my logo here when I'm done. So let me go ahead and take a measurement for you in case you're interested. I haven't had this ruler out in a while. This, without the ribbon, of course, comes out to be about 5 1/4 inches from side to side. And then top to bottom, it's about 6 1/2, a little bit more than that. So really nice size. You can make cards out of this, just any sort of album, all of the dies that come with it, the words, you know, there's baby album, our story. You can make a gift for a friend, like if you're going to her bridal shower or something after, make her a little album of all the pictures. I think that would be cute. But anyway, you can make it whatever you want. So I just wanted to show you my little idea of sharing a photo album / ephemera, charm, goodies kind of thing. So I hope you guys like this. All the links will be down below. I had so much fun making this. It was a labor of love. It took a while, but I love how it came out. So thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon with more projects with KSCraft, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Bye.